Oh, this is what happens when I do my own music. I just chop it off. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It's a Monday already. I don't feel like I had a weekend. I don't feel like I had a weekend because I did a Friday live sale. I did a Sunday live sale. Saturday has been moving and shaking and then jumping right into Monday. And it's like, what? This is it. This is the week. But before I get into that, hello everybody. If this is your first time, welcome. I am Danny Ackerman, also known as the Niche Lady. And we talk about all things selling on channels such as eBay and Etsy and YouTube and whatnot. And wherever we talk about e-commerce and how to build a niche and how to create the business of your dreams. That's what we're all about here. This is my co-host, Bougie Bird, who's being a little naughty today. I got to tell you, that's why I was a little behind in going live because Bougie didn't want to come out of his cage. I'm like, what's up with you, mister? He knows something's up. Animals are so intuitive. So he sees my stress level of me like running around and boxes being packed and things. Right, Boosh? Are you noticing it? Is it stressing you out a little bit? Why don't you turn around and face the people? Why do you got your back to us? What's that all about? Oh, you're going to play peekaboo? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. We got to give the boy a pistachio if we want him to do anything on cue. He knows I don't have, he's getting smart. He knows when I have pistachio in my hand. Now watch this. Now do you want to play peekaboo? Yeah? What are you doing? Come on now. We don't have all day. Some people don't like the bird antics. Some people do. So would you like this? Will you dance for it? Will you dance? Dance. See, he's just being a naughty bird today. All right, I'm still going to give it to you. Here you go. Take it. There you go. Goodness. Making me work for it. Oh, goodness. So this is the week. It's all happening. I have the aquarium being moved tomorrow morning. I have the movers coming on Wednesday. Tomorrow we are building tortoise pens over on the other end. That is going to be a monumental task. And fortunately, I have people to help. And I've got Carrie texting me. I've got to turn my volume down because Carrie keeps texting me. Carrie obviously forgets that it is 1 o'clock time. All right. Boom. Turning the volume down. Oh, wait. That doesn't turn the volume down on anything but the ringtone. My bad. Stand by. There we go. Now it'll just vibrate over here. We are packing up books. It's the book pack up day today. So if everybody who bought something on Friday was wondering what happened, we combined like 2 sales and all the invoicing's being done today in conjunction with it's getting packed up as we're invoicing. So it's all getting handled. It's all getting done. I have helpers downstairs packing the kitchen. I have the kids packing their rooms. Like, it's going to happen. We're out of this house this week. I am so excited because I have been living in this like limbo state now for the last couple of weeks with running back and forth, stuff being over there, stuff being over here. And so you did not miss it. No, they're going out. They're going out as we speak. Yeah, so some people, if you are, I stream this both to Facebook and to YouTube. I see all the comments, but most of the chat action happens right over here on YouTube. So if you really want to be involved in the chat, YouTube is the place to be. I have a subscriber only chat, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and that way you will be able to chat. I just want to say, if you're watching this on the replay, you're going to see the chat, but you won't be able to type into the chat. So if you're able to leave a comment like you would on a normal video, then we're already done. We're not here anymore. But while we're here, there is a live chat for everyone subscribed to the channel. You never get pre-notifications from YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's being a little wonky. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They're making me a little cray-cray. Rachel did hear about the spider. Rachel's kind of like me. Well, Rachel's a lot like me. Like a little heebie-jeebie kind of action going on, but at the end of the day, we love all of God's creatures. And we found it a little bit fascinating that we have her living out, and kind of got us a little excited about the fact that we have this whole little ecosystem living out there, and super excited that tarantulas eat scorpions. Yes, because I'm not super excited about sharing my home with scorpions. That one I could do without. But anyway. Right? Heebie-jeebie, but intrigued for sure. Yeah, and I actually felt bad for her with her little broken leg, and I had to research and find out they will actually shed that piece of leg and just grow a new one, because they're different than us. They don't feel the pain like we feel pain. Yes, yes. No, I'll smush a mosquito. I will smush a mosquito. Oh, you're looking for a roomie for the Boss Reseller. Let's talk about the Boss Reseller Remix. Let's talk about that right here, right now, because it's middle of August, and we got to talk about it. Because here's what I am doing, folks. I am going to give away an in-person, real-life ticket. It's $345 value. I am going to give away a ticket. Here how you're going to be able to win that ticket. And don't try unless you're sure you're going to be able to make it out here. Okay. So just keep that in mind. It's not including airfare and hotel. That you will have to handle. But I am going to do a little contest. I'm thinking, like, I already have Tuesdays and Wednesdays videos done. So starting on Thursday's video, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday's video will all have a clue. There will be a clue hidden somewhere in Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sunday's videos. Yes, I will have details, a little bit more on that, in the description of the videos. So I am offering that to those of you who show up here, you watch my live streams, like you are like the peeps that are here all the time to support. So I want to support you back. So be watching for that. There are virtual tickets. Virtual tickets, Melissa, are they $99? And you can watch from the comfort of your home. Now, it's not going to be live streamed. It's going to be video replay of the conference. So it's not live stream, it's video replay. But it's the next best thing to being there, of course. Teresa, thank you so much for that super sticker. That is so appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. To my Niche Nation members who are wondering why I didn't go live this morning, because I don't have my computer over on the other end set up to do the live stream. That's going to happen tomorrow morning. So if anybody was thinking about getting in on the Niche Nation level where we do the live from the shipping room, that's actually happening tomorrow morning about 10 a.m. Now, that time I may have to be a little bit flexible with, because my aquarium guy is coming here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Now, if all goes well, and we get the tank emptied and loaded up and over, I'm good to go, because there's nothing I can do while he's putting everything back together. But I have to be on both ends to kind of open doors and all of that. So hopefully all is well to where I can go live at 10, but it might possibly be 10:30. So just that's your little heads up to watch for that time to possibly change. Possibly. How close to the event can you remote watch? Can you do remote watching? What do you mean, Puffles? remote watch. It's not, because it's not really remote watching. It's just going to be a recording of stuff that happened. And I don't know how quickly they're going to get it up. I don't know how quickly. I can get more details. I planned on having Katie and Vicki come on the show here, probably within the next month, to kind of talk about things a little more. Yes, yes. Michelle, thank you so much. You guys, you're too kind. Thank you. Super appreciated. It's really super appreciated because my channel has been way, way down this month because I've been doing shorter videos. So the longer videos that YouTube is used to with me, and like it's my consistency. Well, since I kind of cut and I've been like, chopping some things into 2 just to stretch the footage and so I can get this move done, it has really, really, really lowered my AdSense revenue. So every dollar is very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Will there be buses from hotel to event? Probably not. The venue is about 2 miles away from downtown. So not the strip, but downtown. And the hotels there are fairly cheap. And then the Uber might cost $10 at the most to get back. And usually here's what happened last year. So once you're at the venue and you are making friends and you are finding all of these other people who also are staying downtown, everybody kind of collabs. Some people rent cars and are willing to like take people. You can share Ubers. Like it all works out. Trust me. If you come to this event not knowing anybody, you will not go home not knowing anybody. You will go home with a plethora of new friends. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But yeah, I have a confirmation from eBay that the eBay Open Virtual is free. Yes. Oh, and I'm speaking. I'm speaking at the eBay Open Virtual. I'm so excited. It's my first year. I'm holding a room. It's been a long time coming. I've applied every single year and they finally accepted me. So yes, that's completely separate from the Boss Reseller Remix. Just keep that in mind. Uber in Paris in pairs or threes. Yeah. Definitely ways to, is the address under the link the correct address to show me some love? Do you mean the physical address, my shipping address? That's staying the same. That's actually a P.O. box. So what? Virtual tickets only $50. Wowza. Well, there's a stinking deal. It will be available 1 week after the event. Thank you, Crystal, for posting that. Awesome. I vote we strap a camera on Carrie. You insert a few you shots. We look at no problem solved for video time. We can do that. Oh my gosh, can you? I've got to put the GoPro on Carrie one of these days, don't I? Why didn't I even think about that? Oh, that would be hilarious. It would take a lot of editing. I'm not gonna lie. She'd be game. She's game for whatever. That girl. Trying to work out how to link you to the Boulder Opal pendant. So, jewelry that I purchase is generally going to be in my jewelry live sales, only because I don't have a lot of time to like research the jewelry, and I am not even sure what I have. So we probably got your email and we are just like backlogged, and Carrie kind of sets the jewelry things aside for me to kind of go through, and I haven't had time. It's been crazy around here. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. Trying to keep up with the chat. But then Carrie, she'll dance around. She won't care if she's got a GoPro on or not. Yeah, there she is. She's listening. Hey, Carrie, would you wear a GoPro like the next time we go to the swap meet? If Noah doesn't go, because that's Noah's Noah cam. But if Noah doesn't go, can we do Carrie cam? We'll do a Carrie cam. It would be fun footage. Might end up on the blooper reel. $50 is only virtual. $75 virtual plus includes the swag and access to the Facebook group. Gotcha, Melissa. Gotcha. If Carrie did the GoPro, it would give you 2 free hands. Oh, I'd still have to film. I couldn't count on the GoPro footage being a complete video. Even with Noah's, there's so much gets cut out from a GoPro. Yeah. GoPros are really, really tough to get, like, unless that's just like your thing and that's how you do things. And GoPros are a little more complex as far as fine tuning what you want focused on. Unedited Carrie after dark. Careful what you guys are asking for. Be careful. Oh my gosh. Even Bougie's laughing. That's so funny. Yes, Kristen, we made it to the Boulder Swap Meet. Will we go back? We will go back. We will go back, but probably not very often, because what it appeared as if is a lot of that stuff has been there a long time. So I'm not so sure how often those vendors bring in enough new stuff to make an entertaining video that doesn't feel like you've seen it all before. So, but it was definitely fun. Yes, part 2 will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow will be part 2. All right. So just throw me your questions today. That's why I did a general, like, let's talk about it topic. Like, what is concerning you in your business? What is stressing you? What is holding you back? Let's talk about it. Let's get through it today. And I want to just say this too. I am the queen of biting off more than I can chew. I am the queen of it. I confess. I'm like that person, like spinning all the plates on the stands, and I go, oh, but I can add one more plate and keep them all spinning, and ultimately something falls. So I get it wanting to do a lot of things, and I also get feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes I will just like walk around and go, I don't even know where to start. I just don't even know where to start. And I can tell you, I find a place that I can do something that feels like an accomplishment, and then at least I got a beginning. So let's talk about it. I'm trying to figure out how to be seen more on YouTube, but working on it. Jenny K, what's your channel about? What's it all about? Well, that's a song, huh? What's it all about, Alfie? I don't even know the tune of it. I just remember the sheet music of my grandmother's piano. What's it all about? I'm going on a bucket list trip. How do you start a YouTube channel? So here, crazy thing. Everybody who's in there typing in that chat right now, do you know you already have a channel? You do. You have a channel. YouTube gives everybody a channel. You find your channel by going up in the upper right-hand corner of this is on a computer. You should see a little icon that has your thumbnail. Wait a minute, where is it? Maybe that's not where it is. I'm looking on my computer like, where is it? Oh, I'm not on YouTube. That's why. If you're on YouTube, hold on. Stand by. I want to give you the correct information. Okay, yeah, it's still your little thumbnail. If you click that, it opens up a drop down, and the very first thing you should see is your channel. You see that? That's your channel right there. And you start a channel by start uploading videos. I mean, it's really, and I know I'm saying that like it's really simple. It's not necessarily that simple, but it's that simple. So figure out what you want your channel to be about and start developing content and be easy on yourself, because nobody starts with phenomenal, everybody wants to watch it videos. It's just, I I think if you could go back to any of your favorite YouTubers' very first videos, you'd probably laugh. I think some of mine, like I think they end up like scrolling off to where you can't find the very beginning ones anymore. But if you can go back and find mine. I think a lot of my early ones are there, and they're laughable. They're laughable. So I mean, like before I started doing the daily content, and I was just like putting stuff out. Yeah. So just go easy on yourself and know that it's a journey. Building a YouTube channel is a journey. It can be a long one. It can sometimes take a year or more before you get to a monetization status, depending on how hard you're working at it. But yeah, everybody's got a channel. Everybody's got a channel. Do you ever feel like life gets in the way? I have had a rough Monday, especially homeschooling my boys. Oh, Amanda. Yeah. Yeah. I get really down that I can't get more done. And I think that's a really common thing for a lot of people. I've been doing like a lot of studying on it, and Jordan's kind of been helping me with it too. It can be a coping mechanism. It can be a survival technique from something that happened to you earlier in your life, not even necessarily childhood, but some kind of an event in life that all of a sudden puts you in a different mode where you can't let yourself relax and just be. That's what I'm starting to become a little bit more aware of, is like, why do I feel guilty propping my feet up on the couch after a really long day of working and doing nothing? Like, why does that feel wrong? Because there's a lot of people have no problem doing that. And there's a lot of us who feel like I shouldn't be doing this right now. So it's really about kind of finding, like, why are we feeling the way we're feeling? And it's important, like you don't work yourself 18 hours a day, because you will burn out. Like, you will burn out. I kind of hit a wall kind of the end of last week. I hit a wall and I just had to go. Saturday, I think, was my day to just, I did film in the morning at the swap meet, but then we had a fun lunch with friends, and then Carrie and I just went furniture shopping, and I didn't even turn the camera on. Like, I didn't even bring the filming camera. I just needed a whoosh day and then I came home and I just vegged. So sometimes you just got to do that, and don't let life get in the way. I'm sure I'm getting really, really behind on chat because I want to get to these questions, but got to know how you move tortoises. The tortoises are probably one of the easier ones to move. The hardest part is like figuring out how to make their pens on the other side without having to buy a bunch of materials that I know I already have on this side. I think I got the plan though. I think I got the plan because Shelly, the biggest one, she had a separate pen over at the old house. And I still have all the materials from that old pen that we didn't use on this side. So those are going up tomorrow. I will film a lot of that. So basically her pen's getting set up like it was before. The only thing that won't necessarily be done is to have a proper burrow and all that done. I'm kind of want to see where she wants to dig and where she wants to make it, and then I'll help her make that happen. So Shelly's pretty easy. And then they go in dog carriers. Like, I just put them in the same way I take them to the vet. They just go in a dog carrier and they travel quite well. The two middle guys, Bubbles and Tiny, they're the tough ones because I need the materials from their pen to make their pen. But I think, enough materials once I move Shelly to like make a small version of their pen. And then once I move them, I can expand it. And then Priscilla, the little troublemaker who always flips herself over, is coming in the house. She's going to be in the house for another year or two. So we have those really big bathrooms. So Rachel is taking Priscilla and it's called a tortoise table. So we have artificial sunlight that we will, make the days for her. And then they have a little cave burrow area. So Priscilla will have her whole little setup, and she'll be in Rachel's room. and I will have Hope in my room, and so they will be in the house, and that's how we're going to move the tortoises. The birds are going to be the tough ones. The birds are the tough ones. I'm going on time away in a few weeks. Can I schedule listings to go live while I'm away? You can. But here's my advice. And it depends why you're going on time away. If you're going on time away to take a vacation, and this kind of has to do with what I just kind of said before. My advice, put it on time away and don't even think about it for that time you're on vacation. Just forget eBay exists while you're on vacation. Because if you're scheduling listings, you're going to be compelled to go check, to go see if it. Quiet. You're going to be looking to see, did they go up? Did anybody start watching? Did they get any view? It's like our brains just do that. So if you can just take that time away and time away it, I encourage you to do that. But yeah, you can put listings up while you're on time away. Interested in selling on Whatnot. How does that work? So if you're interested in selling on Whatnot, I first encourage you to go over there, go into several different Whatnot shows and see how all the different sellers are doing things, and kind of think about, do I want to be on camera? Do I just want my hands on the camera like a lot of the Whatnot sellers do? How do I want to appear on Whatnot? What do I want to do? What do I want to sell? Kind of, think about those things, but go watch other people. And if you find someone like really, really boring, take note. Why were they really, really boring? I don't want to do that. Okay. If you found that one of them was like really, really fun to watch and you were engaged, then you want to study that and go, okay, hey, that looks like that worked really good for them. I want to be more like that. So kind of study the whole Whatnot thing first. And then there is an application process. Now, if you email me, I can give you a little special nudge in the right direction, because they'll see that the niche lady recommended you if you use this special seller referral link. So just email me and let me know you want to be a seller on Whatnot, but go kind of just check it out first. Go check it out. Oh, shoot. I'm having furniture delivered, and I suspect that's who's calling me right now, but that's okay. My brain is holding me back. Overwhelm shuts my brain down. Overwhelm shuts everybody's brain down. That's what overwhelm does. That's its whole purpose, is to make you go, whoa, I can't do anything. So what I would say is to find one piece. Find one piece of whatever the big picture is, and just do that one piece. Write down the steps. I have this entire list, step by step, that I created for my move. Like every little piece that I have to get done. And I'm going in there and checking things off as they're done. And that feels really good to the brain. It also, when I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, good, they texted me. Yay, they texted me, which is what they should do. Okay. Carrie, if you're still watching, 20 to 30 minutes out. They texted me. They're 20 to 30 minutes out. I just told them okay. So make yourself a checklist if you are easily overwhelmed, because sometimes we don't even see the things we're getting done. And if you have a checklist, you visually will be able to see, oh, I did all that. And then that helps. That helps with that overwhelm. Melanie, welcome to the Niche Nation. So happy to have you as part of the membership. I've got some auctions that start at $1 like you suggested, but still nobody bidding. I'm not sure I suggest, are you talking about on Whatnot or on eBay? Because I would never suggest, unless it was to just get started and you put things that you don't care if they sell for $1. That would be the only time I would suggest that. I just want to make sure I clarify that I'm not out there telling established sellers to start things at $1 to get some bidding. A lot of bidding stuff, it's going to happen in the last moments because people are trying to get it for $1. So it could happen right before that auction ends. So that could be part of it. So I'm assuming you mean to just to get started on eBay, right, Jody? I'm going to have to go down and find the answers after I ask questions. Looking things up if there's no marking and nothing similar. Is there a question there, Angie? Give me a specific question. Give me a specific kind of an item you're looking for. I fear my products will not even get looked at. What is that fear based on? What? Because fear, I'm glad you said fear, because fear is something that is, it's anxiety, and it's not proven. It's okay. What if? What if? What's the worst that's going to happen? The worst that's going to happen if you put up an item and nobody sees it is it doesn't sell. Is that really something to be fear-based about? Ask yourself that question. Did you get all moved in? Nope. Moving day is Wednesday. Moving day is Wednesday. We're packing our little hearts out today and tomorrow. Selling collectibles, kitsch, glass, Annalie, all kinds of things. Excellent. I am sure that was an answer to the, that was about your YouTube channel. See, I do have a little bit of a memory. So your YouTube channel is about selling collectibles, or help me a little more with that. So what kind of content are you providing about that? Are you just trying to do live sales? Like what are you trying to accomplish on your YouTube channel? Looking for sourcing ideas when in a wheelchair. Oh, and I saw somebody ask about, is the venue wheelchair accessible? I do believe so. It is the Blind Center of Nevada is where the venue is being held. So I can't imagine it would not be ADA compliant. But looking for sourcing ideas when in a wheelchair. How about online auctions where it shows up right at your door? Or you could have somebody go pick it up for you, that kind of thing. Oh, never mind. I'm reading Melissa's announcement to you guys. Are there monthly eBay charges even if you don't sell anything? It depends. So if you get a store subscription, yes, you would have a monthly store subscription charge. I believe, and I don't even know what the numbers are right now. I believe there is a certain amount of listings you get without having a store and before you get charged listing fees. So there is a level that you can sell at without being charged, but be careful about getting yourself stuck in the mode of not wanting to pay any fees, because that can keep you at a level that's not going to make you the money that you want to make. Carrie does not want a channel. A channel is a lot of work. A YouTube channel is a lot of work if you want it to make you money. Like, you can have fun with the YouTube channel and just put stuff, but I suspect those of you asking me the questions about YouTube actually want to make money from it. So it's work. It is work. And Carrie says, nope, don't want that work. All right, let me kind of come down a little bit. I don't want to get too far behind. Want to do longer videos, but I'm intimidated by how to edit. Fair. I'm trying to think what software I started with. I started with the most user-friendly, easy editing thing I could find, because I'm not a techie. And I don't remember the name of it though. But if you Google search for easy editing software, you'll find something. And then you'll get comfortable and you'll start learning more. And then you will work your way up to a more advanced editing software at some point when you want to kind of upscale a little bit. I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro, which is pretty advanced. It's pretty advanced, but yet it's still, now that I know the basics about editing, it was easy to convert over to it because I already understood a lot of things. I just had to learn the particulars of that program. So just get in there and work with it. Just get in there and hit bells and whistles and play with it. Yeah. How do I feel about Poshmark? I'm a big advocate of cross posting. I'm a big advocate of having a main place that all of your listings live. For me, it's eBay. That's my main place. I take all of my eBay listings and I import them into List Perfectly. And then from List Perfectly, I shoot them out where they apply. So anything over 20 years old goes to Etsy and Poshmark. And I don't like Mercari. I may revisit Mercari. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I absolutely use Poshmark and Etsy, and I don't do Facebook Marketplace either for personal reasons. But cross post. Absolutely. I also cross post over to Cherish, which I can't do through List Perfectly yet. But it's super easy to do off of my eBay listings. Is it typical for people to purchase on eBay, but they don't pay for the item after multiple invoicing? Newbie here, so just trying to know what to expect. Yeah, unfortunately, it happens. It happens. eBay has been working on, so they say, like the whole making buyers pay when they win something. I don't understand. Somebody help me here. Why? Why can't they just have us put a credit card on file as a buyer like every other site does and charge it when you win an auction or when you make an offer? And I mean, they're working on that, but it's like, why isn't that just boom? Why isn't that the way it is? I'm asking because it just seems like a no-brainer to me. But unfortunately, eBay is known as the site where people can get away with not paying. You got to wait it out and then relist and go on. It's frustrating, but it happens. Oh, let's see. Find some more questions. I like that, Kathy. I've had to take a stand some days. Just let myself have that day. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay not to be okay all the time. It really is. I think women especially, I know you guys, I know some of you experience this, but it is mainly a woman thing where we are so super hard on ourselves. Like we just cannot give ourselves grace to just have a day. We feel guilty. Do we think thrift stores are catching on to reselling and raising their prices because of that? I think thrift stores, well, number one, they caught on a long time ago. Like eBay's not been a secret. eBay is 25 years old. So it's not like it's some new thing that just sprung up and they're figuring it out. It's that I think a little bit of greediness is setting in and they're going, oh, hey, if they get those prices, that must be what this thing is worth. And it's bad thinking on whoever is running that thrift store, because a thrift store is a wholesale outlet and some of their main customers are resellers. Well, if you lose your main customer clientele because you're overpricing, you're soon going to find out that your overall sales are going to go down. Your revenue is going to go down because your main demographic of buyers are not able to come buy from you. So it's a learning curve for them to figure out. And I think every store is different and has to look at their books of how that's working for them. But they don't know everything about everything. And that's why I love niches, because you can learn something about something that nobody in the back in that pricing area knows about and have yourself a really good cash cow resource still with the thrift stores. Is there a way to look at the shipping videos if we miss them? Yes, yes. To the members, the links that are in your membership tab are always good, even after the live is over. Those stay good links into that replay. Tiger. I never feel like it's okay to relax. I am so guilty of going, and then I crash. Yes, that's what we do. That's what we do. Not confident that yard sales and thrift stores will be good for long-term sourcing. I'm confident they've been around as long as I can remember and always been a good resource. So why not? Why not? I know I'm way behind. I'm like 20 minutes behind in, okay, I'm going to have to bite the bullet. I'm going to get current. If I miss anybody, vintage flippin' vibes. I didn't want to miss that. Welcome, welcome to the Niche Nation. Oh, Barbie, you moved birds 3,000 miles, a blue front Amazon, 2 lovebirds and 2 cockatiels and a pionus. They traveled better than the 3 teens in the Shih Tzu. I'm sure they'll be okay. It's most of the birds are good. We have the 6 parakeets down in a big, huge cage downstairs that right now we have a travel cage inside their cage, and we're trying to entice them into it to eat. That's where their food is, so that hopefully we can just get them all in there and shut the door and no fuss, no muss. Otherwise, it's going to be a little traumatic actually catching them in that cage. We're not looking forward to that, but we'll do it if we have to. But that's Rachel's project, to get those birds into that cage. Okay, I kind of just had to skim and get caught back up in the chat here. Let me see what we're talking about now. I already answered the question about the tortoises. Did you not hear me say that? I went through the whole thing. Why haven't I been to Savers lately? Because I haven't actually been thrifting a whole bunch lately because of the move. Weekends has been the swap meet. I've been able to make like 2 videos out of that. I've been sticking close to home with my little local Goodwill. I've been going there like twice a week and then one other place. So it's just a matter of, I think we're going there this week, actually. I think I'm going there with Mikey Bags of Money. I think Sunny Las Vegas is going. Possibly Rosie's Closet. Crystal, are you going Thursday to the Savers? And of course, Carrie. Of course. Thank you, Lalacorn. I appreciate that. I try to make it entertaining for all. Please get promises from Landlady in writing. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, unfortunately, people don't want to put things in writing. They just don't want to put things in writing. It's a very frustrating thing. Oh, she said she didn't know about it. Oh, well, here's your official invitation, Crystal. Get the down low from Sunny and Mikey. They give you the down low. My problem is organization. I get so overwhelmed looking at the spare bedroom, aka void room, and I know I have to take everything out and sort it, list it, and sell it, but I need help. And yet, yeah, I get that. And I'm going to be doing, hopefully, some of my unpacking videos may help you a little bit of the process that I'm going to use to get all of my unlisted inventory organized once and for all and available for sale, and no more of this, somebody wants to buy something, but I don't know where it is kind of thing. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Organization, take just one corner, not all of it. Yeah, really, that's the key too, is one bite at a time, one box at a time, one box at a time. Because it's looking at the whole thing. So a business coach of mine, formerly, her thing was like, it's not that you don't know what to do, it's that you don't know what to do first. So if you find that thing that you need to do first, you can kind of get going, kind of get the ball rolling. Yeah, there's the word I wanted to use. Yep, millet in their cage. Yep. Well, they're afraid of the cage sitting in there right now. So right now they're like still kind of, they're not hungry enough to conquer the whole I got to go in there to go eat thing. So we're hoping. Even if we can get like half of them into that little cage, then there's only like, 3 more that we'd have to catch. Okay, let me see. What other questions have I missed? You might have to retype. Let's see. I'm scrolling up. See what I missed. Or you can just ask them in. How do I get notified for whatnot? Notified of... So they don't send out notifications when a sale is starting. It's like you kind of have to just set your own little calendar alert. Set a Google alarm. I have one at 3 o'clock today if anybody wants to come over and hang out in my whatnot sale. I don't have a catalog today. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was going to try like between the hour at that, try to get as many in there as I could. I think I can get quite a few, but for the most part, I just have all these boxes of books behind me and I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to type them in as I go. That's all I can do. And again, is it the way I would want it? Is it the way I want to do it? Nope. Is it a way to get it done? Yep. Do what we got to do. Yes, you bookmark the sale, but it still, does it send you a notification, Melissa? Silly question. We don't know what silly questions are around here. Can one sell where'd it go? Can one sell something a tad bit sassy on whatnot? I don't know why not. As long as it's not illegal, I think that's okay. I tend to not sell sassy stuff. So what are some ideas for branding yourself? Oh, good question. Who are you? Who are you? So don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to make yourself fit into a mold that you think is what people want to see. Brand yourself as what you have to offer, and your audience will find you and resonate with that. Whereas and I see this all the time, I see people try to go out there and be like somebody else. And then it's not authentic and it's not you. And people pick up on that right away. So you just have to be careful. And then a lot of it is just be available, I think that's where being able to do the lives is really good, because like people just get to see you in your element and you just talk like real people and get connection, because that's what life is all about, is like human connections. And not everybody connects with me, believe it or not. So the people that don't connect with me, I don't worry about that. Some of them send me nasty grams, but I learned early on, and with some really good mentors, that you have to let that stuff go, because it's on them. It's like they're sour grapes, and then the people who love you are going to love you. So and just grow that. So it's like gardening. Pluck the weeds, get rid of them. Oh, you will get notified if you bookmark the auction. You can also bookmark a specific item in the auction and get a notification when that item starts selling. I did not know that. Now that I think about it, I do get notifications when my bookmarked sales are starting. Now that I think about it, you're right. I would set up 2 shelves, one shelf for listed and one shelf for sold, then pick up an item and list it. I like that. Good, good, good. Are there auctions here where we can go buy in lots in person? When you say here, do you mean in Vegas? Yes, there sure are. Just be careful. Be careful at auctions, real life auction house auctions. I have yet to find one that is not using some unscrupulous methods to raise bids. Just say that. You're good as long as you set how much you're willing to pay for something and don't go over it. Oh, a naughty word on a craft. Yeah, why not? I don't know why not. People swear on there. Like people are swearing and their whatnot. So who are you? What do you like? Where are you from? Exactly. Is that me? Are you asking me? Or are you talking about the branding yourself? Maybe you're asking me. Who am I? That's the one that's throwing me. Jane. I think maybe you're talking about the branding question. I watched a Wing It t-shirt show this morning. It went very well. So you will do great. Yeah, the hardest thing about the Wing It is typing in the description of, or the title of what it is. Like I'm gonna like have to be multitasking to do that. So I'm gonna have to like type it in real quick so that I can like sell it, which is gonna take longer than it normally takes me to sell stuff. But I think I can wing it. Oh, Mikey's doing fabulous with his filming. Was I nervous on my first video? You know, there are still, I'm not nervous anymore like filming the video. I get a little nervous when I go on somebody else's lives. Like that is a little nerve-wracking to me. I'm comfortable with my own now just because if my setup was, well, I'm probably going to be a little nervous the first couple times I go live from the new house just because always worrying about technical issues, how it's going to come across. Is the Wi-Fi okay? Blah, 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 blah. A little secret. When I did my show on the Vegas Video Network, it was a live show. We live streamed. I was so nervous. Like I was so nervous. And my little cup in front of me used to have, I can't believe I'm admitting this, used to have Fireball in it. For 2 reasons. Fireball, number one, it's a little bit alcohol, a little liquid courage. But the other thing about it is the cinnamon aspect of it is it keeps your throat clear. Because when I get nervous, I tend to like my throat closes up and it's the weirdest thing, you know, and then I'm like start coughing and I can't get my words out. So to counter that, I would have my little cup of Fireball and get me through my show. Do I respond to the nasty grams or ignore them? Depends. Sometimes I have to say something. I just, it depends. Yeah, I'm learning to just get rid of a lot of them. I mean, I've got people like email me now, like email me. Like what? Why are you even taking the time to do such things? Makes no sense. How did I pick up my business name and the store name on eBay? So on eBay, that's easy. So I come from the days where we started off, our user ID on eBay was our email address. Can you believe that? We used to be able to email our customers. Can you believe that? eBay used to encourage us, to communicate with our customers. So then we got to where we had to give it an actual name because the emails were going away. Well, during that time, I was raising goats, dairy goats to be exact. And so I came up with Utterly Good Stuff. And I use a cow as my branding because most people don't associate goats with udders. So that was in honor of my grandmother who collected cows. So it's kind of like a all encompassing kind of a thing, but that's where Utterly Good Stuff came from. I was the Danny app before I was the Niche Lady. And that was because I was a guest on somebody's podcast, and they asked the other guests, they said, hey, what apps do you use when you're out shopping? And he says, I use the Danny app, referring to me, that he'd text me a picture or something and say, should I get this or not? And so I became known as the Danny app. And I was that for a few years. But then I was so tired of being told, where's your app? How do I get your app? I'm like, I got to get rid of this Danny app thing. And so then I thought, well, what is it that I really love to teach e-commerce sellers? And it's niche, and it's how to develop a niche, and it's how to grow your business based on knowing something better than the average seller, so that you can take advantage. You can even pay a little bit more than the average seller, and you can get a better margin on it. And that's where the Niche Lady came along. And the rest is history, so they say. You're buying fireballs. Oh, goodness. Wow, look at it. Is almost 2 o'clock already. How time flies. Okay, last chance to get a question in. And again, a reminder, my Whatnot sale is 3 p.m. Pacific time. I think that's 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. Pretty sure. And I am the Niche Lady over on Whatnot. And I will be selling in the books category because we are doing all books. What percentage does the price go down when there is a chip on a Roseville pottery? Hard to say, Lisa, because it depends on the piece. It depends on the value without the chip, and there are no like set givens. It just depends who is willing to still pay for it with that chip on it. So I like to start those kind of things on auction and see where they go. So I was going to remind you guys, that's what I was going to do. I was going to remind you guys that not Tuesday and Wednesday's videos, because those are already shot and in the bank, so to speak. Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you are looking to win an actual in-person ticket to the Boss Reseller Remix, which is happening October 11th through the 13th, watch for the clues. It will be a pretty obvious clue. I will tell you that. But this is to assure that it goes to somebody who's actually watching my videos and not just like showing up, in my chat because they heard I'm going to give away a ticket or something. So I want the ticket to go to somebody who's actually participating in my channel. And there may be an extra bonus involved as well. Let's give that little teaser too. So be watching for that. I will probably give away some of the virtual tickets as well. I will probably do, but we're going to do the in-person ticket because I know you need time to arrange your travel and all of that. So that's why we're going to get this going this week. So you'll know by next week whether you are the winner or not and can make your plans. Yes, indeedy. All right, you guys. Oh, Julie, I love hearing that. You feel awesome after watching this. I hope, I love that more than anything. Like I have had so many people in my life who have inspired and motivated me. And even when I was like, I didn't want to hear it. Like they said what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear. And so I've modeled my talking that way too, because I want you all to leave here with something that you can take and make your business better and have this thing be fun and profitable. That's what it's all about. It's got to be fun. It's not always fun. We know that. but mostly fun. Mostly fun. All right, guys. With that, I am going to go get ready for my Whatnot sale at 3 p.m. Thank you all for being here. And with that, go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one, everyone. See if I can hit some buttons now.